Oh, welcome, ladies and gents. Leslie Jones. You remember her? She was in that god-awful Ghostbusters movie. You know, that film that made a mockery of everything and was just hateful nonsense, basically. Yeah, that one. She has the audacity to call out Jason Reitman. You know, son, Ivan Reitman. Director, Ghostbusters Afterlife. Yeah. Has the audacity to go after him for any guesses? Oh, just making Ghostbusters Afterlife and making it a movie for fans? Because that's smart. Why? Now, this is the perpetual victimhood narrative of Leslie Jones. And also all of the people that partook in Ghostbusters Afterlife. The movie was a monumental failure. Not because of its sort of attitude. I mean, it didn't appeal to anyone, so you didn't get the fans on board. But then, broadly speaking, you couldn't get anyone else on board either. And it wasn't the fans that made it a failure. It was you guys making a garbage movie that couldn't appeal to anyone, quite frankly. But again, victimhood, you know, it's a grift for these people. So let's take a look at this. Hit subscribe if you're new here, folks. Turn the bell notifications on. No explained videos today. I am sorry. I have commuted to and from London from Friday, Saturday and Sunday today. So I'm a little bit tired and I've not had the time to do an explained video today. But I do apologise. More next week. Anyway, let's take a look at this, shall we? So here's this nonsense article, what they say. It's probably accurate to say that a lot of people had written off 2016's female-led Ghostbusters reboot long before it was released. Yes, actually. Now, they say it's unfair prejudgment aside. It's not. So any marketing for this film revealed it to be trash. And people often say to me, why are you reviewing a trailer? Well, why are you judging a trailer? It's the literal purpose of a trailer is to be judged. The literal purpose of marketing material is to be judged whether I want to see the movie or not. Now, it wasn't prejudgment and it wasn't unfair. They could not string together a worthy enough trailer or marketing piece to interest people. That's fair judgment. Out of an entire movie, you can't entice people in to watch your film. There's an issue there. It means that there's literally nothing good in it. Now, they say this, you know, the movie did a little to silence its doubters when it arrived in theatres and turned out to be, well, not great. Yeah, it was garbage. So there you go. How's it unfair prejudgment? Thank you. While it was far from the disaster, yeah, it was garbage, actually, completely frankly. As obviously it didn't go over with fans, something Jason Reitman sought to rectify with his follow-up, Ghostbusters Afterlife. So while promoting the film on Bill Burr's Monday Morning podcast, Reitman said that he was, this is what she's having a go at him about, guys, trying to go back to the original technique and hand the movie back to the fans. I'm not making the Juno of Ghostbusters movies. This is going to be a love letter to Ghostbusters. I want to make a movie for my fellow Ghostbuster fans. Wow, guys, Leslie Jones got something to say about that. There's a loudmouth woman. God. Though Reitman would later clarify his comments, Ghostbusters 2016 star Leslie Jones feels the damage was done at that point and has called the filmmaker out in a new autobiography, Leslie effing Jones. Didn't she recently come out and say that SNL made her a caricature of herself? Are you not doing that in your own autobiography title, love? No? Oh, no, it's only a caricature when other people do it, isn't it? But when you play up that stereotype, no, that's fine. Idiot. So, bringing up the idea of giving the movie back to the fans was a pretty clear shout out to all those losers who went after us for making an all-female movie. What? So you've just insulted people again? Leslie, don't you know what... Leslie, come on. Leslie, this is the internet, love. So you attack whilst trying to claim victimhood. That's not how it works. Jones and her castmates were the victim of some pretty heinous comments. But as the only black woman on the team, Leslie bore the brunt of the backlash. No, she didn't. She actually didn't. Why are people being so evil to each other? How can you sit and type, I want to kill you? Who does that? Were any of these comments in reference to you insulting people? Maybe Maybe. Sad keyboard warriors living in their mother's basements hated at the fact that this hallowed work of perfect art now featured, gasp, horror, women in the lead roles. No, again, that actually wasn't why. They hated the fact that you pissed on everything. That's what they hated. And the fact that it was poor performances, wasn't funny, terrible effects, you know, urinated on the legacy. I mean, are you really that dense? Worst of all, of course, was that one of the lead characters was a black woman. For some men, this was the final straw. Yeah, I don't remember that conversation at the time, actually. I remember always people claiming this, but I don't remember that being the conversation at the time. At all, actually. And Reitman would also... By the way, her new autobiography has just come out. Jason Reitman said this at the time, 2019. He said, whoa, that came out wrong. I have nothing but admiration for Paul and Leslie and Kate and Melissa and Kristen. And the bravery with which they made Ghostbusters 2016. They expanded the universe and made an amazing movie. I mean, he didn't have to suck their balls that much. But he was still perfectly nice and courteous. But no, Leslie effing Jones, she got stuff to say to you whilst claiming to be a victim, insulting people, going out of her way to be probably the most repugnant person on planet Earth at this point in time. You know, second, of course, to Rachel Zegler. But it's this kind of nonsense that always permeates pop culture. You know, you make a movie, antagonistically so. You get called out for making said movie on an antagonistic basis. You claim to be a victim whilst also insulting people. That's not how it works. I mean, it is actually how it works, but it shouldn't be, and that's really pathetic and sad. So there you have it. Leslie effing Jones, the caricature of herself, has, I don't know, played victim again, as always. Absolute bloody nonsense, this person. Seriously, absolutely outrageous. But there you go. Ghostbusters 2016. Who'd have thought? Still causing a controversy. 6 years later. No, 7 years later, sorry. God, I am tired. You can tell I'm tired. So there you go. Like I said, there you go. What do you think? Thoughts down below. Take care. Bye-bye now.